We are talking today about Thanksgiving. Some things that you can do for Thanksgiving, even if you're alone. I know it can be very, very hard if you don't have family around. This year, I'm in Canada, so we celebrate Thanksgiving in October, and you guys celebrate in the States anyway. You guys celebrate Thanksgiving in November. So this year at Thanksgiving, I was solo. So I didn't see my kids and I spent it by myself. I just want to share a few things that you can do so that you still feel like you're part of, that you still feel like there's purpose and there's meaning for you, even if your family's away or you're spending Thanksgiving alone. So I have 6 ideas, tips, whatever you want to call them, and we'll talk about those. The first one is virtual gatherings. So you can do things virtually. You don't have to be in person with your loved ones. Maybe you can do a Zoom meeting and have a dinner together. Maybe you can do a Facebook video chat if you don't have Zoom. There's so many different ways that you can connect virtually, and you can share a dinner, share a conversation. Also, you could do a virtual game night, so you can play games. All kinds of things like that, right? So you don't have to do it by yourself. The second thing I want to talk about, and the second idea I have, and what I did, is creating a meal solo. So make it special. Create your favorite dish around this time of year, a fall dish or a traditional Thanksgiving dish, or try something new. And that's what I did this year. I tried something new. I had Cornish hen. And I don't usually do that for myself, but I went and I did that. And it was really, really nice, and it was really good. And also what I did, and what I think really makes a difference, is set a table. Okay, so I didn't set it at the table. I have a little table that I often eat on, and I set that really, really nice. And and I had a nice water glass, and I had a nice glass that I put, I don't drink very often, so I just put like a spritzer in it, and that was beautiful. I had a candle going. I had my dinner with the napkin, the placemat, and the utensils, and I had made a little dessert for myself. I just like pudding, and I made a nice butterscotch pudding for myself, and so that was waiting for me after my meal. And I put on a really nice movie. So I just love movies, and I just love Hallmark movies and anything like that. I'm a real sucker for romance, and so I put on one of those, and it was so lovely to watch that and enjoy it and have the movie going and enjoy my dinner. It was so nice, and you could do the same. I didn't feel bad. I felt good. I felt like I was treating myself well, and that I was meaningful, and I had purpose. So it was really good. You could have a movie marathon if you wanted to. Invite a couple of people over and have a movie marathon. And then you're not by yourself, right? I loved having movie playing when I was having my dinner. But sometimes it would be nice maybe just to have some music playing while you have your dinner. And then invite some people over for a movie marathon. Or even if you're by yourself and have your movie marathon. Pick 2 or 3 favorite movies and get really, cozy with a little blanket and maybe some popcorn and your favorite drink, maybe a cider, something like that for fall. And I think it could be really, really lovely. The fourth thing you can do, schedule some calls. So really think about who could you call, who could you touch base with, who haven't you talked to in a while, or maybe you know, maybe just give family an extra call. So you could do that as well, right? And long lost friend, whoever, just touch base with somebody. And if there's no one there, you know, just go and call a hotline and just say, hey, I just need somebody to talk to. And you just need to chat with somebody for 5 minutes, and they'd be more than happy to talk to you. Okay, so that's another idea. Number 5 is connecting with your community, right? And that is so important. So you can volunteer. You could donate something, and that always makes you feel good. Or maybe there's somebody close to you in your building. If you live in a building, or a neighbor that's not far, you could bring them a meal. And you know, so many people cannot do these things on their own, right? Or you know they're struggling. Bring them a little gift, a little dessert, or a few pieces of candy, whatever. It's just the idea that you thought of somebody else and you went out of your way to make them feel special. Make a handwritten note for somebody and slip it under their door. You know, whatever you feel you can do. And it just feels good to give back to your community and to know that you can make a difference in someone's life. No matter how small it is, you can make such a big difference. Thanksgiving is also a great time for reflection. So again, doing some reflection about your year, or about the last few Thanksgivings that you have been through, or the ones in the past that were so different, and maybe start a gratitude journal. Really good time to do that. You know, just start with 3 things that you're grateful for. So what 3 things can you talk about, or could you write about, that you're grateful for? Or even if they're just like short little things, and you put them on a sticky note and put them on your fridge, you know, and anything like that can make such a difference in your life. Just know you are never really truly alone. There are so many of us in this world that need each other, that need that connection. And with online presence and learning online stuff, you can really connect with other people. And if you can't do that, get out in your community or in your neighborhood, and you can make such a huge difference. Don't forget that little things mean so big things, you know, and that you are important as well, and you deserve to be happy. So whatever you can do to fill your heart up, do it, especially around Thanksgiving. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends and people around the world that celebrate in November, and everybody that celebrated in October or other times. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys as well. I hope this coming year is wonderful for you.